Start the meeting. Please be attentive while we have prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask that we all come together here for this meeting and we all honor this meeting with our patience, and that we close this meeting in harmony. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item of business is meeting minutes for June 16, 2026. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Who made a motion? Herbie made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none. Shannon?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
Ron?
Yes.
Okay, 5-0. Approval of claims.
I move we pay the claims.
I have a motion to accept the claims. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second from Herb. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none. Shannon?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
John?
Yes.
5-0. Okay, old business. Is Emily here from Strand?
She's not, Homer, I'm sure she's running a little bit late. Would
Do
you
we want
mind
to
if,
bump this?
would you mind if we, go ahead and go with me for the CCMG paving?
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll get back to Emily.
Here she is, right?
Oh, okay,
Emily, you're up.
Emily, you're up.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I ran back to the
Well,
distant piece
bring
of paper
your
that I
stuff and lay it up here.
Thank you. Sorry, I was printing something for Jason. This is so sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Emily.
So sorry.
We were waiting on you.
Oh, that's great. You love to hear that at a town meeting. Okay, so update on the project. The contractor has applied for substantial completion. That's already come and gone. We have a final substantial completion letter out to them. So after that comes final completion with Okra. The way the funding agency works is we'll apply for that final completion step essentially once they've completed all the work. And since we added some additional work related to bollards, that's going to be in the October timeframe. So we have one more pay application that I brought with me. It's pay application 4. Talked about it with Jason. It's already been signed by everyone, but I think he said he was putting it in your packets as well.
And how much is that for?
And that one's for the application 4 was for $63,192.09. That's withholding retainage. So what we had kind of worked out with them is just to keep it clean. We're only waiting on bollards, and it worked out that retainage is about $19,000, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, $19,464. So they agreed to just keep retainage in there, and we'll handle that in the final pay app, and then we'll also process the next change order in the last pay app, and that includes the bollards that we're adding. So, yeah. Do I need to request their approval to pay that? Yes. Okay, so we're requesting your approval for payment of that.
So I entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve payout number 4.
I have a motion for payout. Do I have a second? I have a second from John. Do I have any discussion?
Homer, I have a couple of things too.
Okay.
After you guys go through that motion. After you go through the motion.
After I go through the motion? Okay. Hearing no discussion? Shannon?
I'm gonna abstain from this one because I couldn't understand all that she said.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did she approve?
She's abstaining.
She abstained.
Okay.
She couldn't understand what was said.
And I have one more document as well. So this is for change order number 3, which is those bollards that we were talking about. So that is for providing and installing bollards at the air release valve locations that are out in the farm fields.
Right.
These are Dodd's requests, and so Mr. Dodd's requests, and so that ended up being $9,090 from the contractor. That's what they'll be completing in October, following Mr. Dodd actually harvesting his field.
Right,
So-
after harvest.
Right, and then so I just need your signature and approval on that one as well.
Okay. We need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to approve change order number 3.
Do I have a second?
Yeah, I'll second it.
I got a second from Ed. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none, Shannon?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yeah.
Don?
Yes.
5-0.
Before you leave, I do have complaint that they need to level up the dirt that they promised to level on the Dodd property on the Reed property.
Yes. Yes, and that
There's Mr. Dodd right
that will be part of their final completion. So we've noted restoration needs to be completed to get their final payment
there. Well, he's had
retained.
to go out and level the field up so he can harvest his hay.
Okay. Yeah, we
Needs
can
to be-
definitely.
I want that noted somewhere.
I can note it, and then I can also reach out to our contact with lawyer tomorrow and see what's going on there. So. And those were the 2 payment requests that I had on there.
There's a third letter, Homer, that is a request for a delay in the final completion stages. It was too late when Mr. Dodd came to Evan, the construction manager at Lawyers Excavating, to get the bollards in for this season. So rather than damaging Gary's crops, we are contacting Okra to do that after harvest.
Yes. That makes perfect sense to me.
We're shooting for late October to have final completion,
Right.
which will include remediation of any damages that are still in play with Mr. Dodd and Mr. Reed's field.
Yeah. I'm sure you document all that as you go, right?
Or you have to drive by.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I will reach out to them and ask what's going on there.
Okay. And I signed your document.
So, thank you. And that was it for me.
Anyone that's going up to the podium tonight, can you please speak directly into the microphones? That's the only way Shannon's going to hear you.
All right. Casey?
Good evening, council. First off, I wanted to talk about the community crossing paving project that's going on. And also last month, I wanted to discuss about the road inventory that I'm in the process of doing. I'll start with road inventory. It is not completed as of yet, but I did ride around with Tony Eccles from Strand in the new mini truck, which worked excellent in 95-degree weather with the air conditioning on. We looked at 3 roads, well, 2 roads mainly that I would like to spend money on next year for the community crossing matching grant. Schaefer Drive beside the bank going to Brookside Drive, and also the entrance to Liberty Place, which is all the same road. Looks like we're gonna have to do a lot of repairs to that road. Probably a full depth repair with some drainage issues as well. That road gets underwater a lot in springtime and you know, the fall rains. So that's the number one priority road that I see this far into the road inventory. And also, I noted in my town manager report as well that South Street is, the road base is awesome, and kudos to Strand for building that road many years ago. I think it's lasted a long time. I think it was 20 years ago that that road was built by Hope's own Mr. Steve, who has since retired from Strand. I would like to look into chip sealing that road, not doing anything with the road base itself. Chip sealing, and then also putting a fog coat, which is like similar to seal coating like we did on the square, on top of the chip seal. It should last. If we do that, I think we would see another 6 or 7 years out of it before we really need to think about repaving that particular road. Of course, we crack seal it first, and then chip and seal, and then put a fog coat on top of that. It should last for another few years, and I hate to start looking at the cost of repaving that road right now, because it would be a substantial amount of money. And by chip sealing it and fog coating, I think we'd be spending maybe a third the money that we would on seal coating, or I'm sorry, on paving.
So would the new steel company that's going in have any, I guess I would be extra aware, so would you actually get 6 to 7 years out of it?
I think so. I mean, it's lasted 20 with as much heavy traffic as what's been on it. And Ed, you probably remember best on when that road was done.
Long time ago.
I know it's been at least 20 years.
Yeah, I remember it being done. Because they widened it out
Yeah.
Yeah.
to Mount Natchez County. I would extend that to the county road also, to the county jurisdiction also.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
The road right now is short, being fastened up to the county road, attached to the county road. That section needs all the help it can get.
Yes.
So we need to
You're
include
talking
that.
about between Raymond Street and
the county.
the town limits. Yes. And I need to really take a good look at that section. Maybe we can mill and pave that little small section and then chip and seal the rest. That might be a good bang for our buck. But I think doing all of South Street currently is out of our budget.
Understand that, but
Yeah.
we do need to take care, when we do part of it, we need to do the whole thing.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
When you chip and seal, how long do you wait before you fog coat it?
It's fairly shortly, like a day or so after they chip seal the road, they'll come back and they'll put a quick drying tar on top of that chip seal. It's more than just tar. It's
Does
like
that
asphalt
retain
blend.
all the loose?
It retains all the loose stuff so it doesn't fling on everybody's cars as they're driving
Okay.
down. Which is that's why they do it, is to on not so heavily traveled roads, in a regular city. That's why they do that because it won't fling rocks.
Okay.
The CCG paving portion of this year's 2026, there are 3 roads left to do. After they did Goshen Meadows and Rejuvenator, I had them stop temporarily because of mainstream fiber and all of the craziness that's been going on with roads blocked and trucks parked and things in the way.
Right.
So mainstream is going to be finished in the next week or 2 at the most, and then they will start doing the patchwork on the streets. And they have assured me that they will have those 3 roads in question at least done prior to All-Star coming back on August 17th. So then All-Star, who we have a contract with for 2026, will be doing Rejuvenator and also seal coating on Scott Street. And they're going to rejuve all of Jackson Street from Aiken all the way to right outside Town Hall. And then also Brookside Drive is the 3rd street that still needs to have Rejuvenator placed on it. I think the Rejuvenator is looking good still, and I'm pretty satisfied with what it does and how it's acted on Liberty Place. I think it has softened up that road and added a lot of good ingredients back to the asphalt to keep it from breaking.
One of the things we might want to work on there too is where they dug these holes in the road, the fiber company. They need to compact that stuff before they put asphalt
Yes.
down.
I've been
Some of
working
them are
with
getting kind of deep.
I've been working with Mainstream on that, and as you recall, in 2023, you passed a street cut ordinance, and they are aware of our street cut ordinance, as well as our alleyway, gravel, and grass remediation. That was all in that ordinance, and they have it, and they have assured me that that will all be done per our ordinances. So I don't have any doubt that that will be done correctly.
Okay.
That's all I have on CCMG and road inventory. Are there any roads in particular that the council would like to see me double check? That you can think of off the top of your head? No?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. I'll let you know next month, once I get all the road inventory completed on what roads that seem to be bad in the inventory, and we'll discuss further prior to the September CCMG round.
Okay. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Main Street Fiber. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs a motion for a payout.
I also need a motion to pay, thanks Diane. I also need a motion to pay All-Star Paving for what they've done currently, which is, just in the pay app is all of Broad Street and Meadow Place, which they've already paved this year.
Entertain a motion. Thanks, John. I have a second.
I'll second it.
Thanks, Herb. Any discussion? Hearing none. Shannon?
Yes.
Herb?
Yeah.
Ed?
Yeah,
John?
Yeah.
5-0. Okay, now we're ready for Main Street.
Yeah, Vance is one of the project managers with Mainstream. I asked him to submit to me quick letter with an update on the overall project. The construction phase of the project remains on schedule and is expected to be completed by the end of July. Overall, progress continues to track well. There have been some utility locate delays, and that's actually been a fairly big issue that I would like to discuss with you. As you know, they're in Goshen Meadows right now, and we have easements in Goshen Meadows, but since Goshen Meadows has been built, there's restricted access to those easements due to fences that have been built over our easement. So the community is pretty upset that Mainstream Fiber is walking into their backyards. Some are claiming without permission, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Yes, they have been in some people's backyards without permission, and the only thing they're doing in those backyards is to do the locates that are actually in our easement, and their fence is not on their property line. It is going over our easement. So we have no access other than to go into someone's backyard to look at the easement, which has been a huge problem. Mainstream has done their due diligence to post door knockers on people's front doors, and most everybody has obliged and called, but there's still 10 or 12 residents in Goshen Meadows that they have yet to locate, and that's causing a pretty major delay for this project. It's already a week behind just due to the fact that they can't locate because they can't get access to people's backyards. So I don't really know what to do other than to ask for advice from the council to see what they recommend doing. Yeah.
I think the law says that if they build on an easement, that it can be taken down.
It absolutely can.
Yes, it does. And that, everybody needs to keep in mind, that is an inherent risk you take when you decide to build over the top of an easement. So,
I had
has to be
Jeff.
kept in mind.
I had Jeff, our town lawyer, look into that today, and perhaps you can give a little update on that access legally from a legal standpoint, Jeff.
Sure. Well, I don't know if they're, but they're correct. You can.
You can speak into this.
All right. So.
She's not on the meeting anymore.
Yeah, we lost her.
The meeting has kicked out, so you're good.
All right. You cannot block the access to the easement. They have their deeds subject to the easement, so the city has to be able to, or the town has to be able to get in there and maintain utilities. So.
It's not just,
People don't like it, but they're gonna have to go through the fence and go in the backyard if there's a fence. Yeah, so.
and it's not just the town that has to have access to it. Any utility that
Correct.
runs,
Yeah.
whether it's
Correct.
REMC, Duke Energy, Citizens, or what is it, Centerpoint,
Right.
Gas, the town of Hope and their utility department, AT&T, Comcast, everyone's utilities run through those easements. So everyone has to keep in mind that it's not just the town that has to have access to it. It's every company that runs their utilities through those.
That's correct.
And I don't think it's, unless it's really delaying it, I don't want to have to destroy someone's illegal fence back there just to gain access to the easement. But I do know that there are a couple properties back there that have so much junk in the backyards that you can't even do a locate because over the existing easement, there's too much junk for the locators to actually get in there and do magnetic checks to do the locates. So it's all coming to a head here pretty soon as far as, that, and I'll keep you guys advised of the situation, and if we have to have a special meeting this week or next week, then that's what we'll have to do, I reckon.
What do we recommend we do for those people to become compliant? Do we need to take Matt out there?
Matt has actually been helping out some with.
Matt doesn't want to, but
I technically can't force people to let me in their yards. That'd be a him issue, not me issue.
okay.
Yeah, you have a right to be there, and if we have to go to court, I can't imagine that we have to go that far, but, you have a right to be there, they have to let you in, serve the utility, in this case, broadband. And then if there are costs incurred in moving stuff so you can access and properly access the easement, then those are costs that they would be responsible. The homeowner.
And the reality of it is, we're not gonna be there forever. We just want to,
Yeah, we just want to get in and out and finish the project. And in fact, the good news is that we are 85% completed. So another week and a half at the most, and all those construction crews will be out of here. And then they'll be doing remediation and road patching, and then they'll just be installing fiber through the conduit that they've been boring, and we shouldn't see too much of them here in the, by, let's say, August 5th or 6th.
But you gotta get that machinery down through there too.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
well, for what it's worth, I had somebody hit me up at Huck's the other day and was complaining about the new company coming in. They said, we don't want to change. Why are you making us change? I said, we're not making you change. She said, I have blah, 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 and I want to keep them. I said, fine. That's your option. You can keep those people. You do not have to change.
And that's exactly what this is, an additional option. It is nothing that is being forced upon anyone, just so we're perfectly clear.
Overall, I would say that from a standpoint of just knowing how many water mains and gas lines and sewer lines that we have in this town, they have hit a few, and I've read everything that I see that has been posted on Facebook. I don't respond to it. I won't respond to it. But I've read all of the statements that people have made, and overall, I think they're in the 99% percentile with going over or under any of our water mains. They've had some locating issues where there's been unmarked pipes, and really that's about the only issues that we've had, and it's just a handful. So I mean, I would say kudos to the contractor that Mainstream hired to do this job. I think they've done a wonderful job.
And just to be clear, so those are mislocates that are from a separate company,
Correct.
right? So when they're not actually the ones who are locating them themselves.
Right. There's several locators that have been hired to do locates for this fiber project, as well as we've had David Klaus here and Jason Mack have been doing locates of our utilities, water and sewer, and they've done a hell of a good job and have worked their butts off to make this happen. So kudos to our guys and the fiber guys too.
In essence, and I agree with her, that I think everybody's done a phenomenal job. It's unfortunate that we have these issues, but it's just part of construction and part of
Yeah.
getting out there and doing a job.
Anybody who's ever done construction will tell you, they've probably never had a job go perfectly smooth.
Right.
And if you do, or you think you do, I can assure you, you didn't.
You didn't do that.
That's right. And on the scale of
This
this,
doesn't work that way.
on the scale of this project, being the largest project in the town since 1965, I would say that they've done a wonderful job. Any questions about Mainstream Fiber? No?
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, new business, water tractor.
Nope. Old business, signed order on property.
Oh,
Yes,
signed, I'm sorry.
We're still in old business.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry, I'll
signed
go
order
quickly.
property, yeah.
Good evening,
I'm ready to
council.
move forward.
This is an update on the, I always forget the address, South Hitchcock Court, home.
Yeah,
We've got the order on summary judgment. We should have the recipe for sheriff's sale filed this week, hopefully as soon as possible, because I want to make sure we try to get on the sheriff's sale for September. And there's a timing issue with notice, so hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow, I hope. The judgment at this point, well, as of April 30th, is $31,808.04. That has increased at $5.42 a day. What will happen is, to conduct the sheriff's sale, we'll have to cure any current tax faults, which I think they owe for one of the payments last year and the May payment. So, and then, as you know, this was lost. The property was lost to tax sale, so we'll have to pay that off as well. I think the cost to get to sheriff's sale from here, roughly $6,000. I was hoping to have that firmed up, but I don't have it. And then, as soon as I have that number, I'm going to request that we pay it right away, because the interest continues on that tax sale. So anyway, now that once we have the recipe that we can go to sheriff's sale, I'm going to pay it off right away. So I'll get with Jason and Diane and get that done.
Jeff, will that $6,000 be added to the
Yes.
total cost of the tax sale?
Yes, so what we'll do at the tax sale is bid the judgment amount at whatever it's grown to at that point, plus any of those costs that I just talked about. And then we're either gonna, town will either own it for that amount without paying anything else, or somebody will outbid us by $1 and you'll get paid all the money back, which is what we hope happens. So again, I will keep you up to speed, but I'm hoping that that'll be the first week of September is we'll get on that sale.
do we need a motion to approve the amount for the tax sale?
Well, that's, if you could approve up to maybe 7, just to make sure, that's what would keep me, say, I know it'll be under that, so if you could approve up to 7.
I'll entertain a motion for the 7,000.
I'll make the motion to approve 7,000. I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none. Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yes.
John?
Yep.
4-0.
Thank you, council.
Now, water tractor.
I just wrote it up as town council discussion. There's a email that I got from our water and our utility pros, Brandon Barthel, who works for Crown. I don't know if y'all read that or not, but he was discussing about the purchase dates and meter dates may not align exactly with the 1st to the 30th of each month. Unmetered or hydrant use, we show an estimate at the bottom of the chart. Customer demand water to be stored in the system from previous purchases, possibly leaks vary from month to month. I mean, the whole email's in your packet. Those are just the highlights.
everybody get a chance to review that.
Yep.
And if we're not satisfied with these answers, you can always put it off.
Herb, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I read through it. It answered some of the questions that I had, the figures I had questioned, but I mean, yeah.
We could also have Brandon here if you would like for his presence to be requested at the next meeting, of course.
Do we want additional review or we want to put this to bed?
Well, I think the issue is we have to decide whether we want to do the water tracker, implement it, the increase or not, based upon what was presented last month. So that's the issue. I think it's, I don't remember off the top of my head what it was.
40 cents for 1,000 gallons.
40 cents for every 1,000 gallon?
It was either that
Or
or
4 cents per 1,000, I thought.
I thought it was 4 cents.
I knew it was 4 somewhere there.
4 cents per 1,000 gallon.
41 cents per 1,000 or 4 cents per 100.
Okay, 4 cents per 100.
That's what you guys.
Yeah, I'm not,
That's
sorry.
That's the you got from last month.
Yeah. Somebody lose a finger or something?
Yeah.
It's,
I saw it.
So,
wow.
I'll tell you about the ink. I've been doing Amazon ink because it's like 1/3 the cost, and sometimes they just don't print well. But I figured everybody would like the little dots on your papers.
I told him.
Just was hoping it wasn't used as like crime scene cleanup. We got some recycled. Anyways,
Try to be cost efficient.
I appreciate that. Thinking outside the box. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so that's the topic of discussion, is whether we want to make a motion to approve it or not. I don't think we got much choice.
Well, I usually don't make motions, but I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second? And I don't have a second. So, that motion I assume is void.
Yeah, it's not in second, so it's not, nothing to go on.
Yeah, the motion just dies. So at that point, it would be tabled
Till next month.
till the following month. If you want to try it again,
Somebody that can move for this next month, so.
I'll make the motion to table it for an additional 30 days.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none. Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
Don?
Yep.
Steve, yes. Yellow Trail Museum fireworks request.
Would you like me to go to the podium?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm here representing the Yellow Trail Museum. On June the 26th, we canceled all of the outdoor activities for Old Fashioned Independence Day, which included the fireworks, because there were storms predicted. And so I'm here to request that the edit money, the edit funds that would have been used for the June 26th fireworks if we could use those fireworks for the Christmas of yesteryear, which would be December the 4th.
What's the council's thoughts?
I think we better do it.
What do you want to put that?
I
in
move,
form of
I
motion?
move that we allow it to go on to Christmas yesteryear.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second from John. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none. Herb,
No.
Ed,
Yep.
John?
Yes.
Why are we wanting, before I answer, why are you wanting to do it during the Christmas of yesteryear?
That's our next big event that is town-wide, and half of the balance has already been paid. $4,250 has already been paid to the provider, Premier Pyro, which is not refundable.
So we either have to use it or lose it.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think we did this one other year, because of fire hazard. We couldn't shoot them off, and so they were used at Christmas of yesteryear.
So is that what they require, is a 50% deposit, a non-refundable deposit?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. That's
Well,
shocking.
I'm gonna move we do it, because I'd rather blow it up in the air than lose it.
Literally.
Literally. So,
Crazy.
So we've approved it.
thank you.
Okay. Park request, Dale Seacrest.
Good evening, council. My name is Dale. I'm here on behalf of Hope Moravian Church, and we are asking for permission to use the town square, the gazebo, for an outreach, a free music event. We had initially looked at August 9th, and for this ministry, this outreach, we're thinking about something like we've done in the past, which was once a month, the second Sunday of each month. And so we're looking for permission to use the town square, the gazebo, for this free music event outreach for August 9th. And I'm not sure whether we should go ahead and ask for September and October as well or not.
What time?
It is on Sundays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
And what type of music? Will it be amplified?
We have our own PA system, which we have used here in the past, and it will be a mix of classic rock and Christian music. And then there will be a short message of encouragement somewhere in between.
You don't have food?
No.
No, okay.
No food.
No food, nothing like that. Okay.
No.
And you're doing that every Sunday in September and October?
No, that would be, originally we were looking at August 9th. So it would be the second Sunday of the month. And then wondering if it'd be possible to have it on the second Sunday of September and October as well,
Oh, okay.
possibly.
That's where I misunderstood you, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't make that clear.
I don't think it coincides with anything else.
It is available on the calendar.
I'll see why not, so. I'll make a motion to approve the second Sunday of August, September, and October for to use.
I have a second from John. Any discussion?
I do have a certificate of liability, if you need that,
And that would be due every month,
due every month.
yes,
Okay,
prior to the event.
okay. All right.
Not to say that you're not keeping up with your insurance, but
I understand. I understand.
Yes.
Ed,
I'm gonna abstain.
John,
Yes.
Reed. Okay,
Thank you so much.
Jake Miller.
Jake Miller, Heritage of Hope, here to do the official request for the square for Heritage Day. So 58th annual Hope Heritage Day, September 25, 26, 27. Theme this year, tip your hat to heritage. The park request that I submitted to Jason is for September 23rd through the 27th. That's Wednesday through Sunday night. Road closures, nothing's really changed other than some things Matt and I talked through last year. Thursday, 6 p.m., we're asking to close interior roads plus middle parking for all 3 roads. So that's Washington, Harrison, Jackson. That would be Thursday, 6 p.m. And then Friday at 9 a.m., requesting to close all of Harrison and Washington, which would be from Harrison from High to, what street's this out here? I guess the alley. The alley.
The alley.
So the alley behind us
Cross
here.
Street.
Yeah, cross street. And then 9 a.m. all of Washington, that would go to the corner where Wits Pizza is. So usually back to the alley there so people can turn down the alley and dive out. So, and then at 5 p.m. close all of Jackson Street from back on this corner to the road, to the highway. So nothing crazy. Wednesday at noon, usually when we give the green light to set up, so mowing and stuff is typically done by then. So no major changes to anything this year. Any questions you guys have about any of the logistics there?
When do you want to cut the parking off on the west side of the square?
Sorry, that would fall into ideally the 6 p.m.
Okay.
on Thursday.
Yes. It just wasn't listed on
I did
here.
not list it. I apologize. We usually do that 6 p.m. Thursday. Correct.
Yeah.
So.
As I say, there's usually a lot of people in and out right there.
Yeah. And then I guess I also forgot to list this back lot too. We would like to have it same usages we've had, behind the town hall for the big vertical landscape machine.
7 mile space if you can get it past. So.
Yeah, you're good on parking on the north side of it. So.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second it. To approve. Do I have a second?
Yep.
I got a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Herb?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
John?
Yes.
5-0.
One quick add-on item that's more of a food for thought. Looking at pricing and logistics for Heritage Days, the town very graciously gives edit funds every year, has ever since I have known, to help offset entertainment costs. Logistical costs have raised up probably 75 to 100% the last 5 years. Post-COVID, you guys are very aware of all that. Entertainment costs, I went back and I have all this information. If you guys any of you want to sit down individually with me and go through some of the stuff I have from the last several years, entertainment costs are exceeding $30,000 a year at this point. So we have supplemental ways. We do advertising, obviously, in our programs and through social media. We have paid advertisers that help. We also charge for nonprofits for their food booths. We charge for the other arts and antiques crafts vendors that are around. Trying not to price out, especially the nonprofits. The money that generates around the square, it's over $100,000 a year that generates through those nonprofits as far as cash that they raise. So not trying to gouge them. So we've not raised their prices. We have slowly over the last few years raised the prices on the other vendors. So to try to provide more income there. we're also hesitant to raise the advertising costs too, just due to most of our advertisers are local businesses, and so we're trying not to lose a lot of that support. So I know the edit process is a completely different thing than what it used to be, where there's no edit board to go to. I would love to come and say, hey, we'd like to be able to get $30,000 to help offset our costs because we're slowly dipping into our reserves. But I know that might not be feasible in a lot of situations. So I'm
How much
asking
is
just
your
to-
reserve?
We do have an edit board.
Do we? Is that, but the process for Heritage Day is automatically approved. It's been approved by council. So I don't go before the edit board to request money. So it's a $20,000 automatic every year.
We still have the edit committee.
Well, I know that's, I'm just saying, I've not had to go in front of the edit
Right.
committee to request. That was, I believe the amount was set by the council is the way I understood it. So
Well, how much do you receive now?
20,000. Yeah, 20,000. So to answer your question, our reserve is a little over 20,000. It was closer to 50,000 the year of 2020. We did not have Heritage Days. There was still money coming in that year from advertisers. We carried a lot of it over. So we're working at about a $5,000 to $6,000 deficit every year. So, like I said, I don't want to sit here and waste everyone else's time. I want to be respectful of that, but I do have budget for the last 3 years. If you guys want to look at that on an individual basis, feel free to reach out to me. I can walk through that with you. But
Would you like to bring it to the edit committee?
that's my question. Do I need to formally come to edit to request that? Do I need to request the amount? Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. I guess I'll get with Jason and figure out when those meetings are.
Yes.
So, okay.
We'll just have to make a formal request.
Yeah.
They don't meet unless we have a request.
Okay. Yeah, I just know that it's been an automatic, so we've not had to formally request it here.
Okay.
So, perfect. Awesome. Any other questions for me?
Thank you, Jake.
Yes, sir.
The $20,000 that Edit Funds gives to Heritage Days every year, what percentage of that is your budget?
So estimated budget this year is 62,000 and some change. Actual spent budget in 2025 was 58,580. 24 was 64,000. 23 was 54,000.
Let's just
So
say that 20,000 is around 40% of your budget.
it's yeah,
Give or take.
yeah, give or take. I mean, the years have fluctuated. So yeah.
That's important for me to know.
Yeah, 20 and 60. I mean, you're looking at a 33% there. So for the estimate this year, we're hoping to be under that. So by hopefully 4,000 or 5,000.
Who's your entertainment going to be this year?
But you would ask me. I didn't write it down. Eric Hamlin Band, Bannister Family. We've got
What type
our
of music?
main is Wild Bill and the Bruisers. So we've got Friday is classic rock, Saturday is country theme, Sunday is bluegrass. So then obviously the gospel singing at the high school. And I haven't heard who they're bringing in this year for that yet. So, good. Jason, if you want to get with me and sit down and go through some of the stuff you're able to share, I have a lot of it. I reconciled quite a bit of it today, so I'd be more than happy to share that.
That Saturday, is that country and Western music? Or just country?
I'm not the musical entertainment guy, so it could be country or Western or both, and I wouldn't know the difference, bro. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm more of a logistical person. So, awesome. All right. Anything else?
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Not everybody got it.
No, you got me there. So that went way over my head. So, all right. Awesome.
Hey, that's a no.
We're in line with the rest of us.
Thank you, guys.
Even before this.
Thank you. No, let's not encourage it.
Hey, I like my jokes sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's one of them.
Good evening again, Council. I want to talk about Thunder on the Square this year. Spoke with Matt Lee on the phone, a couple of weeks ago now, and I had to go get my phone to remember the date, so I apologize about leaving, but Matt has requested to move Thunder on the Square to Saturday, September 12th from 4 to 7 p.m.
What was the original date?
Diane, do you know the original date?
I think it was in June originally.
I think it was July 18th, but I don't know, Herbie. I apologize. I can't give you a specific date.
Meanwhile, I have it there.
Not that it's a deal breaker, I was just asking.
Right.
Not maybe the new off the top of your head.
He,
Thunder Square?
yes.
That was back in, May, what, 25th?
That was like my first meeting, I remember. So it would have been May. May was my first meeting here, and that's when it was talked about, so it would have been around then. So.
Well, I think he was
Discussed.
doing.
This is when it was discussed.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Right. So, Thunder on the Square wants to be moved to September 12th from 4 to 7. He's has Night Owl Country Band playing, of course, and then he's trying to bring in a country musician and possibly a Western musician, country and Western musician, by the name of Wade Hayes, who's a fairly big name in the country music industry, and that's kind of the reason why he would like to delay this event. And plus, I think it's just going to be a cooler weather-wise for the leather-clad motorcyclists to be here on Town Square. No booze, no changes that have already been approved for Thunder on the Square. Just the date is all he wants to change. I'm looking for
He's got liability insurance.
He does, yes.
Yeah, I'll make the motion to approve the date.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. Do I have any discussion? Hearing none?
Yep.
Ed?
Yep.
John? 4-0.
Thank you. Next is Assistant Utility Superintendent, and wanted to have a quick conversation about the Assistant Utility Superintendent, who is David Klaus. And David, since he retired, was not allocated those 4% increase in salaries. It was a flat $50 an hour. He has been working this summer out in the heat, and he's getting tired. And he asked about getting that percentage increase, and I opted to have a conversation with him to just move it to $60 per hour with a 2-hour minimum for the rest of David's assistant utility career, which should be only a couple more years. And other than doing the locates recently, David hasn't been utilized a whole lot, so I really don't see it as being a huge increase, considering the amount of hours that he normally works. And we need David to maintain his water and sewer license, and he's a good help to Jason Mack, and he's available pretty much whenever Jason calls him. They work out a situation. Is that correct, Jason? So Jason and David work really well together when Jason needs him.
Motion to approve.
So this gets actually changed by ordinance. And
Yeah.
you have a copy of
Yes.
the ordinance.
Yeah, you
So-
have to change the ordinance.
How to do that, we'd have to suspend the rules and then vote on it this evening. And
You wanted it to go into
yeah.
right away.
Jeff, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. You have to suspend current ordinance and then pass this new one, this part.
Okay.
And this ordinance is number 2026-01.
So you would be proposing to go from 50 to 60
Yes.
as opposed to the 4% increase.
Yes.
So 50 to 60 is actually a 20% increase.
Yes. But rather, in lieu of having to change that every year, this is just
How many
kind of
hours
across
a
the
week is
board.
David average?
Maybe 1 or 2 a week. I bet he's been here maybe 5 hours a month since he retired. So we're not talking about a significant amount of money compared to that many hours.
So I'll make a motion to suspend the ordinance, the previous ordinance for the assistant superintendent salary board.
But it's really just suspending, having to do a first reading and a second reading.
Yeah, that too.
Keep typing,
Is
Diane.
that
Keep
John
forward.
seconded?
Yes.
Now we have to have a motion, right?
So Kirby made a motion and John seconded it.
Yeah, you gotta vote on
Now
that.
I call that to a.
Now we have to vote on
suspending
On the
rules.
motion.
the motion.
Yep.
Yep.
4-0.
Now we'll make the motion to change it to a $60 per hour rate.
I'll second it.
I have a second. Do we have a second? First and second?
Yep.
Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none?
Yep.
Ed?
Yep.
John? Yeah. Boy. Makes me wish I learned how to read. Now, are we on track?
Yeah, you voted, you approved it, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So the $60 an hour has been approved and we're good. Thank you, council.
And we didn't vote to do retroactive.
Right, no, it's just effective today. And then Homer, if you would indulge me, I'd like to introduce Danielle Tedder and Elizabeth James. They are both here representing the Bartholomew County Humane Society. And they just want to introduce themselves and have a quick discussion about animals and what they do and how they do things. Okay,
thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jason. Good evening, council members. I'm Elizabeth James. Danielle Tedder, our exec director, is with us tonight. We don't have an ask of you, so we should be your favorite attendee of this evening. We've been working with Jason over the past few months to just better understand what relations can be had that aren't currently there. So we're in our 60th year of serving Bartholomew County as the Bartholomew County Humane Society, which is not to be confused with the city animal shelter. So we serve a very different jurisdiction. And I would imagine we've had some relations with the town of Hope since 1966, our inception. Jason, kudos to him. Thank you for being willing to have a conversation with us on better understanding where animals are coming from in the town of Hope, and that as well. Yes, thank you. And how we can better assist you all in getting animals to us to ultimately get them fixed. So one piece that I think you all should be aware of that we're pretty aggressive on is the spay and neuter. So Danielle spearheaded our launch of a spay and neuter in-house clinic last June, and to date we have altered, how many animals? Over 800? Year to date?
Yeah, say 800.
Year to date, a little over 800, and then we started last June and ended the year a little over 500, if I recall. So we're very passionate about root cause, and the town of Hope does not bring us a lot of animals. However, one animal can multiply very quickly. So we're interested in better partnering with you all and helping to better serve your residents. I'd invite you all to come out and see our facility if you've ever been.
Where is your facility?
We are, if you're exiting Columbus off 7 on the east side, go down the road by Phoenix Guns, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
And keep taking that down.
like you're going towards Merrill Springs.
Yes, sir. And you take that down, and we're gonna be right off the right, back by the Duke Power Plant. You can see us, we're kind of hidden back there. But we'd invite you out, see a clinic. It's really quite impressive what Danielle and her team are doing to get at the root cause.
How many animals do you normally service at a time?
At a time,
I mean, how many do you have out there?
Sure. So annually, we typically take in cats and dogs over 900. That number is pretty consistent. At one time, our facility is fit to outfit 35 dogs. And how many cats? Right around 60, 65. That's in-house.
Okay. Do you ever euthanize?
We do. And the reason we do is only for health or behavioral. We do not euthanize for space. That's a very important distinction. That allows us to retain our no-kill national status, which we have retained for the past 5 years. Yeah.
So
Great
you
question.
foster them out.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Pretty large, robust foster base. We do work pulled from the city of Columbus regularly. I support them as well. But Matt is great to work with. He's excellent to our staff, and we look forward to future relations.
How do you go about fostering your dogs and cats?
Would you like to answer that, Matt?
Sure. So
Stand up, please.
We have a foster application, just checking some boxes, making sure that we know who's going to be having our animals. And then after that, you come in and you kind of tell us what you're looking for. If it's something that fits your household personality or energy wise, or if you just walk around and you find somebody that you like. Fostering is completely free. We provide all of the supplies, food, toys, bedding, all of that, and you just kind of see if it's a good fit. If not, then we will take them back and try again.
We do have a try it before you buy it option.
That term was new to us, but we like it.
So an FTA option, foster to adopt. That's newer, so it's worked out well.
What is the cost of adoption?
Currently, we have a discounted adoption because of an adoption event, but normally $80 for a cat and $120 for a dog.
And within that, I think it's important to include that is the altering of the animal. So
Yeah.
the surgical procedures to get it bedded and everything.
It includes shots also, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. And microchipping.
How many dogs you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to pick up.
Yes. Altering, yeah.
That's why I just asked him, how many dogs do you want?
That needs a dog or a cat, both.
Cat, I might take a cat. I'm not taking
Well,
a
that's
dog.
So come out and see us. We just want to introduce ourselves. We're trying to be more instrumental in fostering better relationships throughout the county, and we appreciate you all.
Awesome. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you guys.
The Humane Society also has a local tie, Danielle Tedder. The Tedder family has been local to Hope for a very, very long time. So-
Yep.
Those are my animals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Okay. Next item. Roots of Hope.
Your name's on here an awful lot.
It sure
I
is.
apologize. I couldn't memorize so many jokes for each time. I
Thank you,
was up.
Thank you.
Left out there, I guess.
So Main Street in the past was affiliated Indiana Main Street Associate or Indiana Main Street. And over the course of the last couple years, they lost that accreditation and then decided to try for ODAN, which is a Okra Downtown Affiliated Network. And as of January 1st, they lost all accreditations with Okra for one reason or another. As you know, Main Street and ODAN, Okra is a big part of this community, and Main Street has been, in the past, has been a big part of this community. So I took it upon myself, along with Jamie Stainbrook and Victoria, to start working on a 501c3 and begin a new organization called the Roots of Hope, which will be a Okra, ODAN, Okra Downtown Affiliated Network, which is essentially Indiana accredited Main Street without all of the reporting. The mission statement that we have is to preserve Hope's heritage, strengthen its economy, and inspire a connected community dedicated to building a vibrant future. Vision statement is a thriving Hope where history, community, and opportunity grow together. The Roots of Hope motto is rooted in the past, growing our future. The main reason why we want to start up this organization, and tonight I'm requesting your participation and support of this new 501c3. First off, we want to preserve the history of Hope. Second off, we want to work on economic development for future generations. Increase visitation to the community through engaging events and activities. Encourage economic investment that preserves the community's heritage while creating opportunities for the future. So tonight I'm asking for the council to approve to support this new organization, and then Omer, if you would be so kind as to sign a letter showing your support that I can send to Okra, we can move on through this portion and attain the 501c3, and then next month will be Okra will be down here to discuss this organization and its impact that it will have on the community, as well as their support of this community.
I'm recommending we approve this.
I'll second it.
Well, I didn't, yeah, I didn't, was that a motion?
That's the question.
Huh?
You want to turn it into one?
Well, I've just recommended we approve it. I did, you know.
Hey, this, for
Yeah, I
time's
think it's a
sake,
good thing. I mean,
Okay.
this is gonna hopefully help jumpstart Main Street, or what used to be Main Street. Started off really good, kind of fizzled out over the few years. So I think the group that's coming in is gonna do a lot of good things, and
Main
should
Street
be interesting.
stop having direction.
Yes.
This organization gives an opportunity to Hope that's unique, because we can obtain grants and go for grants through the private sector and not through a public entity like a government.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important for me to have an Okra affiliated network.
Okay. Well, we've got a second. Do we have a motion?
I thought you made the motion.
Let's
Okay.
just clear it up and somebody
Yeah,
make a motion.
Somebody make a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Ed made a motion. John, you want a second?
I can't.
Yeah, he got involved.
I
He's
have
got
involvement with the, so I have to abstain.
John seconded. I have a motion and a proper second. So you have to abstain, Herb?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Aye.
Ed?
Yes.
Tom? Three and one abstain. Okay.
Thank you, council. I appreciate it.
Okay. Now, before we open the meeting up to public discussion, I have a question about, where are we at with our owner-occupied rehab? Has any work been started?
Not that I'm aware of yet. I think they're still going through the funding process. Getting all of those funds that we approved at the last council meeting where we opened up the bids. I think they're still finalizing all of those bid requests and double checking. But it should start here fairly soon, I would think.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have much of an update.
Well, and it was just something I was thinking about, and I wanted to get some insight on it. All right.
I have one thing I want to discuss or mention. Since we have updated the town website, we do not have after-hours emergency contact on there for the utility department. And we need to have that added. Because in the years past, we've had that. And Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, it used to be tied in with the utility office, but also came through dispatch here. So I know we have on-call personnel that rotate, but we need to have that number posted on our website. Would especially been helpful with the utility work that's been going on. We've had a few issues arise that haven't been during normal business hours, so
yes,
that needs to be added.
Should the town supply the utility department a cell phone with a particular number so whoever's on call can carry that cell phone with them?
If we don't already, then yes.
I'll look into that.
Yep. Because how was the emergency contact done before? It goes to, somebody would call the number, it goes to the utility office, and then
It goes to dispatch, and then they have the on-call schedule.
We do, but we don't have dispatching after 4 p.m. sometimes, yeah.
So it has to come.
Herbie, I can take one of the utility department numbers and have it do transfer to the on-call person each week. It's not necessarily that I have to buy a cell phone. I can have them call a certain number at the utility department and have it transfer to whoever's on call their cell phone.
we can do that. Even better. But we also just need to have that number posted on the website so that people can access it. Or the utility office website, or whatever the number is going to be. If it's going to be a different line other than. But we also just need to make sure it's obviously after hours contact. Because right now, there's nothing that says on the website, if you have an after hours emergency, here's the number you contact. It just gives the number for the utility office, that's it. So it's kind of vague.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'll let you know next month how we do that.
all right.
I have one thing I want to add to it, and I'll
Okay.
try to keep quiet. I think our new feller who's doing the work on taking care of stuff that ain't going right in town,
Building and zoning.
building and zoning. Austin has done a great job, I think. I really like this report, Austin.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're okay.
Yeah, I know, it's okay, you, it's fine. I don't gotta impress you as long as everyone else is okay with it.
Anything else, Ted?
Nope, I'm done.
All right, open to public comments. I got one.
You got one?
Guy approaching the podium, and you're next. Yeah,
Gary Dodd, 102 Main Street. I have questions.
okay.
When you went to, it's called Main Street Fiber? Mainstream Fiber?
Mhm.
Did they present you with a schematic diagram where everything was going?
No. I don't know if did they present with a schematic diagram where everything was going? Yeah, I was trying to remember how it was laid
Did
out.
anybody look at it?
Yes.
Okay, my next question, and I'm gonna be kind of a smarty here. Where do I send the easement that I'm gonna draw up for what they put in the middle of my front yard?
What is it again?
They put one of those things in the middle of my front yard.
Is it outside of the
It's outside
15-foot
of any
easement?
easement, way outside.
So that's what we need to look at that and see. Does it have to be within the 15-foot easement?
There's 80 feet of easement, at 102 Main Street.
Oh, because it's on the highway.
It's on the highway, there's 80 foot
Ah.
of easement.
Yeah, but they put it right in the middle of the yard. They could have put it close to a driveway.
I can talk with, the fiber representatives and see
Okay.
why it's there. And,
Yeah, we just need better clarification.
Potentially get it moved. I wasn't aware that they put it right in front of his yard. I'm not sure that it's in the easement. I haven't actually looked, but I do know that there's 80 feet of easement right there on State Road.
I'm right on Main Street. You
So-
drive by it every day. Stop, take a look.
Okay.
First thing let's do, let's just make sure it's either within or without. And then we'll discuss with them why, what was their reasoning of placement?
Right.
I mean, one would think that yes, you would have put it probably in a little more, closer to a driveway out of, but again, I don't know why they put it where they did, so if there's a specific reason, and if it can be moved, let's see if it can be adjusted.
We've had a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but we've had several customers request their boxes being the boxes that are along the side of the road. Some of them aren't leveled or they're a little higher than they should be. And the fiber company's been great about leveling them and putting dirt around and seeding around them. So it shouldn't be a really much of an issue.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to see,
Yeah.
double check,
It's way up in the churchyard too.
because obviously they need to stay within the easement. If it's outside of it, they're gonna need to fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's plain and simple. And
The other question I've got that needs to be answered, these lids and things that they're putting these boxes in, what happens when a triaxle truck runs over those, or our dumpster man runs over those?
Anything that's near a road has a rating for that particular weight. They're rated. Several of them are 3,000 pounds. Others are 10,000 pounds. Just depends on which box you're talking about. And I'm happy to give you that list if you'd like to look through it of which boxes are where and what their weight rating is.
Well, I can see those tops being broke through. I mean,
shouldn't be if it's a 10,000 pound rating.
10,000 ought to hold it, no problem, because that's just one axle.
Right.
Okay. You're next.
is my first time here, so this is pretty interesting.
Your name and,
Margie McMillan, 610 Washington Street.
thank you.
And my issue is they have left my yard a mess. I've got pictures. They didn't put any straw down. They, right on the other side of my driveway where the tree is, they cut up a lot of tree roots. They just threw them in a pile, just left them there. Now the two guys that was there before I came tonight, they're pulling that through, I guess. I did discuss it with them and they took pictures too and they said it shouldn't have been left like that. But I just decided to go ahead and come anyways because I take pride in my yard.
Oh, I know you do.
Yeah.
And I, you know, it's horrible.
Okay. You want to answer that?
Yeah, I can speak on that. I apologize about the mess that they've left. I need to know your address.
610 Washington.
610 Washington. I can make a call to people at Mainstream Fiber and ensure that that's taken care of. I'll do it first thing in the morning. So there will be somebody out there tomorrow, and it will be seeded with straw and remedy. You know, I mean, that's, I just need to know addresses, and
Yeah.
after the construction phase is completed, they're going to be going around all of the town, and if there's anything that the citizens, the residents are not happy with, they're happy to address it and fix it. Yeah. They do the best they can, I think, considering how many holes they have in this town right now. Don't think it's fair to say that it's hard to get them all fixed in a prompt and timely manner. So,
Well, I hope it rains too, because you know the price of water in Hope, I can't afford the waters.
Margie, keep in mind too, as a part of their final phase, they'll be going back around.
Okay.
Because that was one thing that we stipulated, is that as the soil settles, things compact, they need to go back around and fix any issues where maybe stuff is settled around a box. We don't want to leave a lip of the box sticking up, something where somebody could have a trip hazard,
Yeah.
anything like that. They need to put it back to the way it was found.
Yeah.
So that may be one of those, and if it settles, come back, let us know so we can put it on the list. That way we make sure they check it.
Okay.
Because if you don't say anything, they don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, with how many houses are around here that
Well, and the two guys I talked to tonight, they were really nice.
Yeah.
They're not the ones that made the mess though.
Yeah.
They're the next phase. So, but they took pictures and they were really nice about it. So, and I mean, I was too. I mean, I know they got a lot to do, but I just, you know, think it should be like, because I said I take pride in my yard. You know, I pay to have it sprayed, okay? I mean, and all that kind of stuff, so.
Okay.
But, okay,
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
needs to
Thank
be
you, Margie.
fixed. We'll get them out there. to fix it.
Okay.
Margie, if there's any issue, the town of Hope has a Facebook page, and just message me. I'm happy
Everybody
to
knows.
reply.
After the world by you this week, I think everyone knows about the town page.
Thank you.
Well,
Thanks for keeping your yard nice.
Yeah.
It makes my life easier, thank you.
Yeah, I was just wondering, we live on Robin Street, and after they dug up Main Street, outside our meter, well, we had a leak inside the meter on my property. And it happened after they dug the hole down to the line on the outside.
You know what date they were there?
He said that they were there the 29th.
Okay.
And the leak happened on the 9th.
Okay.
What's your name and address for the record?
Huh?
Name and address for the record.
Mark Trissler,
What's your address, Mark?
328 Robin Street.
Thank you.
Our utility superintendent, Jason Mack, is here this evening. I will have him go out first thing in the morning and look at your meter and see if it's on your side or on.
It is on
our
my side. I think Jeremy, you know Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy's already gone out and looked.
Looked at it, he said it's on my side,
It's on.
but it didn't happen until after they dug up.
Could it be anything that the fiber people did?
Right through there, I'm not sure. I think they stayed on the outside of the meter, but don't hold me to that unless I can put eyes on it.
We'll take a hard look at it.
Okay, the leak is just by the meter on my property. It's right at the meter. So I got somebody coming to fix it. And I know my water bill's gonna be high because it went for like 7 days being a leak.
Okay.
So, and there was a second thing I wanted to address about the roads being done. Are they gonna do anything with Union Street between Seminary and South Street? Or they just gonna leave it gravel?
Well, that's a pretty hot topic.
Oh, okay.
It's been discussed many times. So the problem is the property that is owned on each side of it is still owned by Hope Hardwoods.
Yeah.
Technically, how the street lines up, we would have to cross their property line to get it to be lined up perfectly.
Well, it used to be a street. I mean, it was a street, it was a paved street before.
I don't, that must be way before my time.
Yeah.
But,
it used to be, I've lived there for 50 years.
You know, if we got to the point that, yes, we're gonna put it has to be completely dug out, compacted,
Yeah.
which, if everybody knows, is not cheap. We just did, Broad Street between Seminary and South?
Yes.
And, you know, it was pretty costly. But
just
it's
want-
not to say that it's not on the radar. It's on the radar. It's, unfortunately, until something happens with the property, whether it's the property lines are adjusted or if they decide to sell it.
Can it be rezoned?
I don't know specifically how, not necessarily rezoned, it has to be resurveyed.
Okay.
We don't know what the property owner's idea is there. They may decide to change that whole thing there, and if they do, if they build houses, that street that we know may not be there anymore.
So we're going away with the street in Hope?
Well,
it's still considered a street, it's
Yeah.
on right.
But he's saying that it might be done away with.
The infrastructure may change.
The biggest problem that we ran into when we were looking at this was there is not enough right of way to build a functional 2-lane road between South Street and Seminary. The town only owns like 14 foot of right of way, which is not enough to legally make a 2-lane road by today's standards.
Okay, but it was a 2-lane road to start with.
Right. And maybe 50 years ago, or whenever it was a official paved road, if it was an official paved road, I'm not sure. That could have sufficed, but now with the way that modern roads are built, the minimum is 16 feet wide. So, along most of Union Street, there's a 50-foot right-of-way, which is clear up 10 or 12 feet into your front yard on both sides of that street. This town right-of-way. But for some reason, that never extended past Seminary Street. So it makes it really difficult to figure out how we purchase right-of-way from Hope Hardwoods, Millers, or if they even want to sell it and how much it would cost. And
So it's in process.
then you add to the total cost of constructing 100-yard long road. The last time I checked, it was around $300,000.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, it's not a priority for the town because it's an excessive amount of money to spend on 100 yards of road when we could, that $300,000 could go to a multitude of other roads in town and make them good for 5 or 10 years.
I understand that, I just wondered, it's just a question I wanted to pose.
Yep. No, it's a good question. I mean, you're not the first one to have asked it. I promise you probably won't be the last. So
Okay.
That's
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you.
Do we have anybody else?
Can I ask another question?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with any problems at home, okay? I have to locate a water line and a fiber optic line going down a lane to the Hope sanitary. Is there an address for the Hope sanitary location?
Well, turn around, that guy right behind you.
Yeah, not me.
Well, Ed, I think Ed's already talked to him, hasn't he?
Yeah, well,
Because when I called in, I got the address. So
Ah.
Gary, the only thing that I can say is that maybe I can have Diane pull a record for the electric bill that we received.
That'd be a good place to start with.
And that might show us an address. I'll get with you tomorrow. on it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Is it not listed on GIS?
301 to 499 Race Street. I just pulled it up. What?
what? Race?
Race Street.
Race Street, 301 to 499 Race Street.
Well, that ain't nowhere near Race Street.
It's right on Race Street. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
It runs right along Race Street. That's
No,
where
where
Al
he-
Taker's first
not where
started.
he's talking about.
He's talking about
That's the official address for the
Yeah.
Moravian Cemetery.
You're talking about the one off of 600, right?
Oh, okay.
The one on 600.
The one on 600 that cuts down.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it said cemetery. I'm sorry.
When you call it in, do it as an intersection
Okay.
instead of
That's on the north side, north end.
Hey, I got a good idea. Just get one of them guys located here. Oh, send them down there.
We'll get you one.
Hey,
One way or
Jason.
another.
Jason, get on one of them guys that's locating here and hope take them down there.
He's by fine. I think they've already had one.
Do we have anybody else for public comment? I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for having pride in their community. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. That's been a very productive meeting, and I want to thank everybody for coming. I now declare this meeting closed.